And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
22 jet bombers, 22 jet bombers. Check 13, check 13. Look at me. Go. Snap.
On first down, Mooney. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now for the point after. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Lions nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and
and
now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff here to his running back. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 times. Hey, Sam, up it.
Now a give, right side. Pope. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Hey, orbit.
Check 33. 33. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Hey, check right 33.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Check 50.
Harris now on 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight.
Go on. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Hey, Alpha. Shoot.
to throw. Harris. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. Third down now.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Check 52. Check 24. Check 24.
Here's Harris. From the gun, he'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game starts.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. A try here for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Niners 14, Lions nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They'll run on first down. It's Pope, and the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Go!
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And oh, it's complete. What a catch at the 7. A big play there for Detroit. 55 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
General West!
Pope. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
He'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Wide, get wide. Shit, hard. He's checking. Crash. Switch. Alert 3.
They'll try the left side. Mooney, he'll have a first down past the 40. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good,
Yeah.
backside guys,
Man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Out. Check.
On first down, Mooney. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
218, chopper. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
And again this time to the tailback. And he gets it down to the 32. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Check 31.
Now Harris on first down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Kill. Watch the twitch. Check three. Go on. Look, squeeze. SOS. Ready?
They'll try the left side. Mooney. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Harris On third down. He's going to go for it all. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. DK Metcalf, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Gets fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their route, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, ball's out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. He's got his man here. It's Green. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, foxtrot.
2nd and 10. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Hey, switch gears. Mike, check 33.
Hey, Delta.
Back to you.
He'll look to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement. And off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
No, that's you, partner.
Check 99.
Bam.
Switch.
Rock it. Hit it.
They'll run on first down. Mooney. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
To throw is Harris. Off the play fake. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Incomplete. It's third down and 2 yards to go.
On the ready.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Watch his slant, watch his slant. Watch his slant, watch his slant. He's coming, double up.
Hey, lock it.
He's coming, double up. Check 3, check 3.
Ready, ready.
Operating from the gun. Harris going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. He will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Leo.
Check it out.
Hey, Echo. Go.
Harris now throwing on first down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, 49ers.
Let's go.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Hey, Wahoo! You're out. Look at me. Door.
Check.
From the gun, Harris. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
All day, just like that.
Here's Harris. Off play action. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down.
Hey, Sam off. Go on. Get it.
Now Harris operating from the gun. Trying to lay one up deep. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Pope. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Hey, exit.
They'll look to throw here. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now a handoff looking right. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Hey, Haywood. Ready?
Back to throw now on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll let this go end zone for Green. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Hey, Orban. Check right 33. Here we go. Chance. Pilot, 64, weak. Deep river.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 49ers 3-yard line.
They come up in an offset eye. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And it makes the score 21-10. out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a two-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Harris off the play fake. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
To throw is Harris. To throw on 2nd down. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Check 49, check 49. Slam. Lock it. Bang. Hard. Sponge. Hey, Charlie. Hatchet. Check. Lucky. Shoot.
Looking to throw. Harris looking deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away this timing.
It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10.
Come on, set. 18 Gator. Play. 54. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. He got 29 yards that time.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
That's going to be caught. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. From 21 yards away. As they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. So now here come the Lions up to go for 2. They're going to try and run for it. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Look at me. Go. Hey, stand up.
Harris now looking to throw on second down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
First down, San Francisco.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, box truck. Hey, check Mike, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
To throw on second down. Harris. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Right there. All day, baby.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down, but they are in field goal range already. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll keep it on the ground. Mooney, and he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. So give him the first down. 1st and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Harris. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Check 6 guys. Squeeze.
36.
Check 52.
Looking to throw. Harris. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Harris. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Now the try here for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes the score Niners 28, Lions 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Lions take over. Let's go. Let's do it. At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situations. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
Hey, Zoo. Check line 33. Check line 33. Ready?
He'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down in bounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Wahoo! Check line 33. Check line 33. Let's go. Check the backer. Check the backer. Mike, check 33. 33. Hey, exit. Go.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. A really nice knockdown. You get so much pressure in these situations on defensive backs. What are they taught?
Play the ball, not the man, because if you have a pass interference penalty in this spot, boy, oh boy, you put your team in a bad place.
Get ready. Get ready.
He's back to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Well, taking that knee, maybe just a sigh of relief. They withstood a big 4th quarter comeback. Able to hold on, though.
Certainly looked like they had things going their way, didn't it? In the 4th quarter, they had to just hold on. As you said, furious assault on them, but they were able to get it done, take a knee, and head to the locker room with a win.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and